For the time being, having to put up with more of the same, certainly. Starting out this morning with fair skies across much of the state. We did have some showers primarily along and over the higher terrain yesterday evening of central Utah. Those have largely tapered off. Big story for a lot of you is just what it feels like out there. Temperature is currently 74 degrees in Salt Lake with a breeze southeast at 9 miles per hour. So we've got another warm start to a hot day. Temperature is pretty close to that in St. George, already up to 80, or actually only dropping down to 80 currently in Moab, while most valleys are currently in the 50s and 60s. Now, we've got high pressure centered over the south central part of the country, close enough to Utah to maintain that hot weather, but it's also allowing a southwesterly flow to continue, although today it has more of a westerly element developing. So with that being the case, the smoke will be drifting farther off to the west and won't be as pronounced in southeast Utah, as we won't get quite as much moving in from out-of-state wildfires in places like Arizona, but it is still going to be fairly thick through the central part of the state, especially near Richfield. So off to the east of that, it is going to be looking very hazy. And fire danger remains high over much of southern Utah, with a red flag warning that will be in effect until 9 p.m. Wednesday. The winds could gust above 30 miles per hour today. They could be a little bit stronger than that tomorrow, and I wouldn't be surprised if that warning expands a little bit. We're forecasting 99 in Salt Lake, which puts us about 5 degrees above average for this time of year. Big story will be the heat. Most valleys in the 90s. 104 in St. George. Slight chance of some thunderstorms over the Uintas, possibly other eastern mountains. Aside from that, hot and dry. Temperature climbs to 105 in St. George tomorrow, and then only drops a couple degrees lower than that heading into the weekend, with overnight readings near 70. So we've got 7 days of more of the same. And for Salt Lake City, it's going to be climbing into the upper 90s the next couple of days, but later in the week, we'll finally start to cool off a little bit. It's still going to be very warm, but temperature could be dropping all the way down into the low 90s heading into early next week.